Howdy guys, I'm Follow8, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it's time for Chapter 6, The Wall of Meat, one I'm led to believe is going to be a very defining chapter, at least for the upcoming future. By the end of this one, we'll have to make a decision that's going to impact our next few chapters played, I believe. If I'm not purely mistaken, but regardless of that fact, we've got some story to read. Second Emerald Rise, Year of the Osprey, approaching Musain. Another day on the march, heads down, not daring to enter towns or stay on the roads. With horsemen on the hunt, rough terrain is our friend. Means it's been a hard march for some of us. We can't all be weathered striders. But we can't leave anyone behind, so our progress has not been as fast as I'd hoped. Nevertheless, we aren't dead yet. We're coming up on the border. Doubtless it will be guarded heavily. And even if they haven't been warned of our coming, they'll have questions. At least, even if it goes bad for us, it might be the end of our troubles. Our troubles with fellow Alchemans, anyway. I imagine it won't be easy to make new lives for ourselves. There's some sort of commotion. Sounds like our scouts are back in camp. I should go see what they're caterwauling about. Interesting. Caterwauling, that's a word I haven't heard for a while. What's this about? Almost ran straight into their bloody pickets, Chief. They're alert, even if they don't know we're here. Worse still, we're about to blunder right into a valley. Bit of a curate's egg, eh? Here, look at the map. There's a valley coming up right before Fort Alessia. Same one, you reckon? Distance is about right. I don't think we've lost our bearings that far. Yeah, it's the same bloody place. Chief, we're going to a killing field. We have to find another way. Yeah, been to many killing fields, lad. More now than I would have been able to say a couple weeks back. Every field's the killing field, kid. What a line. Trick is, be the one doing the killing, let the other bloke handle the dying. Great. Don't know why I never thought of it before. So there's no way around. Not if you're still heck bent on leaving Akuma, boss. Probably not even if you're getting cold feet. We've done just enough running to get ourselves into a bottleneck. Just gotta break through now. But hey, who knows? I'm only your bloody sergeant. Maybe that old man will rustle up some half-wit scheme. Yeah, you're right. Varcade, where the heck is he? No, I don't mean. Boss, come on. Okay, hopefully Varcade's got something for us then, so that old buddy isn't proven wrong by accident. Captain Garvin, correct? This is Fort Alessia. I am, and it is. What do you want, Vish? I am Visher and I, but we follow the same paymasters. Beryl sent me. Says there's Oathbreakers on the way. Dang, we'd heard reports of outposts raided in the west. How bold are these dang outlaws? The Baron can rely on us. The traitors won't stand a chance. Farrell told me to tell you not to take them lightly. Oh, and to leave the old man alive. Old man? What old man? Dunno. Well, your message has been delivered. You may go. We shall make preparations. Or also told me to expect my payment from you. The men have worked unpaid this past month. We'll help you take down the traitors, but... Always quick to get your hand out, eh? Bloody snake. How do I know you're even telling the truth? Lord put his name and seal on a message to that effect. Fine, but time is of the essence. If these Oathbreakers are so strong as you would have me believe, then we'll need to prepare them a show of local hospitality. Pull your weight in bringing them down, and then we can discuss your pay. Understood. What's your command, sir? The traitors would have to be mad to attack down a fortified valley. Or desperate. In any case, there's no reason not to be on our guard. Rally the men, light the signals, and get those ballistae loaded. Okay, fair enough. Some wyverns. What news? They expect us to fight, earn our coin. We've earned it thrice over. I know. We knew the risks of dealing with these people. Just be ready to attack should the enemy show themselves. Let us not be found wanting. Aye, sir. Well, Kismet, what have you in store for me today? Death seems straightforward, and 3 of Cups, waste of a draw. Finally, the lovers. Not usually literal, but shouldn't get distracted. No maiden waiting for me here. Ready yourself, Ruslan. We hunt. Hey, it's Ruslan. What a legend. A solidly B rank in the tier list legend. Well, look on the bright side. Walking right into that death trap is the last thing they'll see coming. Maybe they can write that on my tombstone. Varcade, is there any other way out of this? I regret that there is not. The only way out is through. Dang, another fine insight from the old man. Good thing we got him around, eh? I never would have figured that out on my own. I might also add that time is of the essence. We should attack as soon as we can while they're still fortifying, and crucially before Farrell's pursuers chase the signal fires. Then it's settled. Gareth, get the men ready. We break through hard and fast. Aye, sir. Oh yeah, that was a good story beat. I like that one a lot. Very, very well done. Okay, so it looks like we've got probably a recruitable, if I had to guess, a dude with a portrait who's a little bit shaky on, the issues at hand. Ioan marveled that a man of such strength could easily control his own fate, yet left it invariably to the cards. Well, very fascinating. We'll get to him in a little bit, though. And our boss, Garvon, the border post's attracted stolid, dutiful man, unconcerned with glamour, workmanlike, unimaginative. Unconcerned with glamour, workmanlike, unimaginative. Fair enough. Another armor knight with 40 HP and level 20 already. That implies that... Oh, maybe that's just a way of making sure boss experience is still meaningful. Well, regardless, I will quickly do my battle preps, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. This one looks like a lot of fun. It looks like we get a setup at the very beginning, or we get a rather expansive setup in the very beginning that we're going to have a very fun time playing around. Now, I'm going to set myself up for failure instantly. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because I want my plan to succeed. So we're going to be starting off by doing one of the more risky moves, quite possibly the most risky move, going in here and needlessly killing this one with the rapier. And doing that should set me up to do some very stupid things that should lead to some very good outcomes. Okay, so more or less the way that I want to go about this is I want to take down both archers because as of right now, she can be reached by this archer. And in order to do that, I have to follow a rather expansive set of things to do. I have very, very many enemies that I need to kill. Not just one archer, but two. And then, of course, set myself up well for the next turn, make sure that nobody dies, get everything ready to go, and have the next turn pop off every bit as much as I think that it should. Either way, this is a very fun map so far. Even just by looking at it, I can tell you that. I've killed 2 enemies, and it's a fun map. Very good level up. Magic, speed, and defense. Res is cool, of course, too, but the speed and defense, weren't expecting those to come that easily. Maybe Gabriel has some staying power. I sure hope so. I really like his portrait. Either way, her objective here, first make sure that there are no significant blades in effect. And then we're going to rush down here with you, equip Javelin, and use that pure water that we bought last chapter. Because that way they should be doing basically no damage. I mean, 11 damage or 12 damage, whatever. I don't think they're going to double because she's rather on the fast side for an armor knight. Makes me very happy, to say the very least. And then I'm going to see if you can do any work here. I kind of wasn't expecting it, but it does indeed look like the Hurlbat is going to get the job done. And then I should also be able to, if not kill, then at least quite nicely damage Homeboy. 78 miss. Okay, I'm getting some good RNG so far. Gabriel's the only one that's been hit, and of course, I'm not going to complain about that in any way whatsoever. I could go as far as to kill this one with Thunder as well. Amelia is amazing. I was thinking about putting her up here, though. Having her beat up on these guys, although she doesn't double. Do you get the kill on either of them? These guys are rather on the fast side, aren't they? Wonder if we can get through one of them. If we can, then Colbane can go up here and kill the mage. Although the mage isn't that big of a deal, really, all things considered. Gareth should be one-shotting this guy exactly, so that's a nice little bonus. He starts off getting that one out of the way. And by doing that, we have killed both of the archers and set ourselves up nicely for the next turn. We can also go ahead and trade him over to his Iron Axe and kill this one with Rena. That way, we're kind of cooking. We're kind of cooking a little bit. Got a lot of motion incoming. That much is for sure. A little bit of backwards motion, no doubt. I wonder if Rena's the one who recruits the new guy. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Crazy level up. Sheesh. Crazy level up. This is a ridiculous Rena. This is only level 7? Are you kidding? She's crazy. Her and Colbane are just ridiculous. I'm so happy with how they've turned out so far. Well, either way, if we can kill this one with Thunder, then we might as well. That way I can come up here and kill one with Comet Ball, or kill this one with Light, and then kill the other one with Colbane. The mage isn't that big of a deal, so long as I don't let the mage go and, wreak havoc for too long. The 3 range is more annoying than it is devastating. So as long as I could get this one out of the way, I think that'll be my plan of action. Only 7 damage from you. I'll heal up, Magey boy, and it should get this kill moderately easily. Could also javelin things, but I think we'll stick with the Slim Lance. Maybe even just Iron. Yeah, that'll do the job. No complaints there. Colbane's doing a great job. A little bit of thunder. I'm glad that all of the female mages have the ponytail. Quite nice to see. I do like it a lot. Okay, so yeah, you can probably reach, yep, just as far as Colbane, or as far as Homeboy, as he's known. Let's see, and you don't have any 2 range, so it's just going to be a little bit of meme activity. Gabriel's not known for his speed, but he's far from getting doubled at this point in the game, that much is for sure. How best to counter a javelin? With 3 range. That's what we love to see. This map was very well set up. It gives you the full ability to make use of all of your resources immediately. With some lucky level ups, of course, you'll get some work done. Not even with lucky level ups, really. You can get a lot done. I did also go ahead and give her the steel blade. It's basically just a low hit rate glass sword, so hopefully it'll come in useful for her. That way I don't have to use up the entire glass sword every time that I want big damage with her. It is very heavy though, that is its big downside. She is literally losing 10 speed to it, so we'll just bear that in mind and do as we will. Okay, a little shove, set her up for action next turn, and that's our first turn. These Oathbreakers have strutted around the east like they run it. And now they've had their fun. Now that they've had their fun, they want to slip the border, get away with it all. And we're gonna let them? Heck no. Well, we do our jobs and hold the line. Lord Farrell's men are gonna be the hammer to our anvil. So stand firm, boys. These traitors will not get through. We will try our very best, at the very least. So we will have to see about Homeboy. Obviously, we don't double here, else we would get a very nice kill in there. I think I might give that one to Gabriel. I think it's less important if he sticks back a little bit. Either way, this map should be very interesting in terms of how we recruit. I think his name was Ioan. So I hope that we don't have too many issues with that. I think it would be great if Flyer Girl here, Miss Eileen, could do the job. It would be very fitting, just on account of Flyer and Flyer. Makes it rather easy on me. Also, did that mage dodge like a 90? I wasn't paying exact attention to the hit rate, but it was very high. I'm glad that we can one-shot the mage either way with the steel lance. So who do you talk to exactly? And we see with maybe Rena. Not Rena. Is it Eileen? I am not surprised. That is good. That is good design. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so let's not get in your range. Seems that was painted exactly such that in theory we could go do this on turn 2. If I really wanted to, I could drop him over the ridge and get him on the ballista really quickly. Iron longbow over here. That wouldn't be the worst thing. So I could have that set up as early as like this turn with some nice rescue strats and whatnot in mind. Not really going to be able to do that job, so I reckon, like I was saying, it's probably going to be up to Gabriel. We'll use Luna for the accuracy. Gets the job done. Got no res on account of Luna. Well, we have res. I'm pretty sure it gives +3 res to us, so nice little bonus there, no doubt. But everyone else can get a move on right on back down this way. Gareth can even do some work on that guy, although I don't know if I want to use the great bow expressly for that. How are we doing with everyone else, though? A little bit of damage with Amelia. I guess that's a free kill for Tricia, so I might as well. If I'm going to be making funny use of her, she actually kills these with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. She may move slow and she can't jump high, but Tricia's one heck of a henchwoman. If you know, you know. I'm sure you don't. I've made a lot of Donkey Kong references on this channel in the past, and I don't think anyone's ever gotten them, but it's completely okay because I still think they're hilarious. Okay, so all things considered, Kothiva could go down this way. I kind of want Reyna more down the middle, although really I might as well just take off in this direction with her. Do a little bit of healing. I could get Gareth all the way around here, though. Do a double rescue. I don't really see a reason not to. Because you can just go down this way, no big deal. I should have healed there, but I guess it doesn't matter. Get this kill with Kothiva. Very nicely done. I still like her a lot. I appreciate your comments stating that she's not going to promote into healer. That was greatly appreciated, as I was not expecting that, but regardless of whether or not she is going to become a healer, I do think I'm going to be using her for quite some time. So I can get Gareth down here. I really might as well just drop him on this side. I don't think he's mounting the ballista anytime soon, but can't really hurt to bring him in this direction. I guess I'll just put you right here. That way I could theoretically hand you somebody at the start of the turn. I could really just pick up Crow and drop him over there. So I could do this and then pick him up with Buddy and then take drop. Really not a bad solution. Although, does it matter? I don't think it does, because I'm gonna be baiting you up anyway. I want to stand right here if I'm gonna do that. Really, I just want to stand as close as I possibly can. So theoretically, I go like right here, although it doesn't really benefit me to do so. I don't want them to have forest, and I'm just gonna go right here. Equip Javelin, maintain position, and do a little bit of Crow action. Although, yeah, he's close to a level up. Might as well give him some EXP. And then I could do my little strat that I was talking about. Again, though, I don't know that it benefits me. I'm just setting it up, potentially. It probably doesn't benefit me, in all honesty. Skill, luck, and HP. Well, for every good level up, we've got to get a nothing level up here or there. Those stats will come in handy later, but for now, the nothing level ups are decidedly nothing. And I will come to inadvertently rely on them. Do not worry on that front. Okay, so you can get attacked. You're getting weighed down by none, so I guess theoretically, we just swap you over to Slim. What a banger song. It is straight out of Shadow Dragon. I love the Shadow Dragon inspiration in this game's music selection. I didn't forget to trade over. I intentionally stuck with Javelin so that I could retaliate on the Archer, who I think might have a great... Wait, does he have a great longbow? Or an iron longbow? I don't think so. Alright. She definitely takes the damage in a big way. But she will indeed be doubling. The nice part about having a fast but frail unit is that she is indeed fast, so we get to have our fun. Okay, good. Hopefully you'll cooperate and be in range a little bit, my good friend Ioan. Hopefully, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I believe that is just in range, so if I really need to, I can rescue. Although, are you gonna double? You are weighed down by exactly 1. It seems that was intentional. So if I were to trade you an Iron Lance or something of the sort so that you're not weighed down, I could double this guy. Let's say that I do have an Iron Lance. 7 plus his 14 for 21 minus 6, which is 15 times 2. I would probably want to go for Slim just for the accuracy, though. Almost certainly. So if that's what we're going to do, then I will wait until you're out of the way, and then I'll trade that over to the healer. Okay, but either way, we will set this turn up nicely. I'll bring Kothiva down here, and then we'll do a little bit of Lance Reaver plus healing with you. Probably don't even need to heal, but we should, just because a 13% chance to die in Fire Emblem is not, well, it's not a 13% chance, but you know what I mean. It's spooky nonetheless. So I'll go ahead and use this opportunity. Very many things that could go wrong this time. Luckily, we do have Gareth over here, so at the very least, we can kill one of these. And I hope that Crow could get another kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Is he going to be doubling with the Iron Longbow? It's down to 9 speed. These guys have a lot. So that would be 21 plus 12 for 33. Minus 8. Not quite going to get that kill. Righty, apologies for the quick cut. Let's see. So where was I? I've got to do a lot of damage really quickly, more or less. I was probably right to not do the strat where I went ahead and picked up Buddy with Driscoll here. So hopefully Driscoll can get us some work done and get us a good start. He's not quite strong enough. I wonder if maybe with the hand axe or the hurl bats, he could kill the archer, and that would be a big step forward. So you can't reach that far, so if I were to go right here with you and get this kill, I would have to heal unless I use the steel blade. Risk it all in a 71, or I could use the glass sword, do the same thing. But it's way funnier to risk it all in a 71, isn't it? She'll hit. We trust. Yeah, we trust. Good job. She did the thing that we needed her to do. That's what we like about Tricia. She's a henchwoman. She always has, what is it? She's got a way of showing up behind you with whatever you might need at hand in a chirpy "this it, boss." She knows what to do. She knows how to get it done, and we appreciate someone who knows how to get it done. So in terms of this situation, how are you faring if you do? Okay, so I've got to kill at least 2 of them, and he's not doubling his own guys without... Is he? Slim Lances. No, he's not doubling his own guys under any circumstances. Drake Rider. I'm glad that we all have appreciation for music. Anyway, she chuckled. I've made a pet of a giant lizard that first saw me as supper, but should I fear battle? Huh, interesting. Drake Riders indeed. Alright, so how is this gonna go? I can get this kill pretty easily. I mean, by all accounts, as long as I don't get hit by 3 of them, I shouldn't be dying to any one of them. I don't think anyone's dying in 2 hits, except for Ioan and potentially Crow. 20 damage, 8 defense, he's fine. As long as they're all in the same threshold. 20's the highest they go anyway. I can always rescue Ioan back out. I could always go down here and just beat him up with, well, no, I guess I do have to use the Gareth Goodbow, as it's known. Let's see, a bit of Steel Lance action would be good. Could also kill the armor, although it doesn't really matter. So I do have the heavy spear on her. Heavy pike, that is. Let's see. A rather spooky situation. I guess I could have figured it out while I was making the cut anyway, huh? But alas, no such luck. So yeah, you're gonna be dying to 2 of them. Unless I can kill 2 of them, I don't really feel safe with that. Can't really do any shoving with Crow. I've already moved Tricia, so I can't do any swap strats. I kind of played myself a little bit, didn't I? Well, in that case, yeah, because you're not able to shove. He's stuck right here in the corner. So, I guess maybe Amelia shoves could be the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does she have 11 speed? She's got 13. Although she is losing a bunch to that. So she would need more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movement to get all the way to down here. So I need to do a big shove train with her, which I could theoretically do. Shove, and then shove, and then shove, and then use Crow. But then I'm left out in terms of all that stuff. Maybe I'll just let these guys come after us for a turn, because if he's just going to throw Javelin... I mean, if he's just gonna... They're all going to attack Gareth. He's got 11 defense, and he's surviving all of them. He could slowly pick them off. And he's not gonna Javelin if Gareth is gonna kill him in retaliation, so... I could stand here Great Bow and just kill a bunch of stuff on the enemy phase. It's definitely one of the strats of all time. That much is to be sure. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well do it from right here, so that I kind of help myself wall a little bit. Because I'm not going to be killing anybody. I mean, Gareth doesn't die. Like, mathematically, he doesn't die. So we're kind of chilling by doing this. I don't really see a reason not to go with this strat at the moment. So we can always bait one of them super far out to singularly attack Ioan. Because that's going to be its preference if it's not going to get bodied for doing so. Then I can, of course, have you come down here, or have any number of units come any which number of ways. Do a little bit of healing on you. Really might as well, there's no reason not to. Yeah, we'll do that. Then hopefully everything works out. I think it will. I don't really see why it wouldn't. Gareth is theoretically the one most primed to be attacked. You don't double because you're getting weighed down. So, is Driscoll gonna be okay? He's got a lot of HP. He should theoretically be fine. 8 defense, plus weapon triangle. He's fine. He's okay. I can do this with him at the very least. Well, because you're gonna double anyway, right? Are you gonna die in 2 hits? I guess it depends on if they're going for damage or if they're going for surviving. Because he won't survive if he goes for Amelia. He's losing 1 speed, and with fire, she's not losing any speed. And if she's dealing 20 damage and he's got no res, he's super omega dead. So he shouldn't be going and attacking her, even if it's, I mean, unless it's kill damage, at which point I kind of did it to myself. So 18 minus 7, as long as she's not down to 11, which I should be able to manage through a couple of means. So if I theoretically, well, do you have Iron Blade? You do. We should be fine. Because I can just, I don't necessarily have to kill this guy with Crow, but it's a good start. Either that or I use Driscoll to hurl bat and kill this one. Is he going to be able to kill this one? Not quite. So Driscoll's only big action would be doing this if I were to use him. But you're not doubling anyway. Well, I guess it's a start, right? If we're not going to get a preferred outcome, let's just get an outcome that favors us somewhat. So, hand axe or hurl bat you. Just don't miss. I probably should have used Crow if risking a miss was going to be a bit scary, but it seems to have worked out in the end. And then if I manufacture this situation such that, let's see. I really have to be a bit careful here, because I could make it so that Amelia can only get hit once no matter what. Well, let's say that she gets Slim Lanced first. That's 13 damage. And then, even less, it's 11 damage from Javelin, which would allow her to live. But would Crow fare the same? Because I could do this, kill this guy. I mean, at this point, really my best stretch is just to kill this one and stand here, and then, like, wall off and bait people out and stuff. Because you should be going for healer over here regardless. You did move before Ioan. Ioan did move last. So, you can only go for Gareth. Especially if I were to go, like, right back here or something. I don't think it matters that much. I think I'm putting way too much thought into this, and it really doesn't have to matter that much. If I want to, I could even go as far as to double up. Wait, if you live, then you live. Oh well, whatever. Let's just do a little bit of shove. A little bit of shove never hurt nobody. Because if I want to... could shove you. Would you double with Thunder? You're only losing 4 speed, so you're down to 9. You're losing none. So no, I do have to use fire if I'm going to double this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I would need. But I could get her on the forest. Especially if I use shove with Crow. Because then I could kill this one and maintain my little formation here. And then Amelia could go down there and stand in the forest and kill that one. Pretty sure that would work out. Perhaps a bit of an excessive set of circumstances to have thought out so rapidly. But, are you going to double this one? You are going to double this one. It could get scary pretty quickly. But they shouldn't all be going for Amelia. This one should be going for her straight up. She's got 3 defense. Amelia's not the primary target here, even if they're going for damage. So yeah, this should be free real estate. I don't see why this wouldn't work. All things considered, I mean, even bearing in mind that the game's AI has been a little bit different, it should be going for the healer above everything else. So the top one's going there, other homeboy's probably going for Gareth, and then Ioan is going to do his own thing. He'll probably attack Gareth too, just because he's not getting retaliated on. Armor Knight should be dying this turn to Gareth. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect, honestly, because now nobody dies to Ioan singularly. Gareth takes a lot of damage, no doubt. It's going to hurt, but he's going to get out of there just fine, and Eileen's going to be in range because Gareth being right there, it should work out. Plus, I should be able to pretty easily trade him over to a more beneficial weapon. Still a good thing I healed there, even though it didn't matter. This is a cool map. This map's really, really fun. It was... I don't know. It's in a place where it can be dismantled, but not easily. Okay, nice little dodge there. 84. Not too far off from my usual, right? So if this is to be the play, then the thing I should probably be doing here is just going ahead and trading you over the Slim Lance. You don't need the torch. We can throw a javelin if we want, but it doesn't matter. We gotta miss an 86 somewhere, right? If only. It's been a while. It has, indeed. So we'll go ahead and get you. A wing of drakes ahead. What was it that Sir Sheila told me when facing a wing of drakes? Oh. Never looks as though you are about to fight elite drake riders. Do not. That's no use at all. They have their own sky riders. Wait, maiden on a Pegasus. The White Wings? Could it be? Too late, already committed. Sorry, Sir Sheila. Hold your blade, I must speak to you. Yes, a bit of show of steel is enough, eh? What? No, I do not fear you. Oh. Who are you, really? You don't look like deserters. And Farrell wouldn't go so far against a pack of them. Hasn't added up from the start. I am Eileen. We were the Frontier Striders. But did you say Farrell? For his daughter assaulted us. We had to protect ourselves, though I know not why she turned on us. All this has stemmed from that. Been blamed on us to spare them. I've no trouble believing that. Well, you've your grudge with Farrell and I've mine. To think, without the draw, I'd have slaughtered you without a second thought. Without his cards. Hey, it wouldn't have been so easy, you know? I guess it wouldn't have been so easy, would it? So here, take this. I was ready. Wait a second, you're a good guy now. That makes a lot of difference. That would have been great, actually, if I had simply just... I guess it makes logical sense, right? Like, it makes a ton of logical sense. Oh well. No problem at all. Here's Ioan. Marveled that such a man of such strength could easily control his fate, yet left it invariably to the cards. He's a card gambler. He's a gambling man. Either way, he's looking pretty good. 14 strength, 10 speed, and 13 defense. I mean, he's pretty much your standard Wyvern Rider, Drake Rider type deal. 12 con and 13 aid with the anima affinity. Gonna work pretty well. Can't really complain. 50 strength, 40 speed, and 45 defense. With 85 HP and a 32 HP base. Yeah, there's no complaining about this guy. He's pretty much straight down the line. You get what you see, or you see what you get. And as you're going to see what we get with him, he's going to start off by killing this guy, frame 1, and then running down here and killing this other one probably the exact same way. And having no major issues in doing so, because we're going to bait this guy out this turn as well. So let's enjoy our time with Ioan. I've always liked me a good Wyvern. I don't know who doesn't like a good Wyvern. So hopefully he'll stick around for a while. And if not, maybe we'll get a fun little Wyvern to replace him. We'll see how it goes. But either way, I'm happy that these guys are now our allies. It makes perfect sense, obviously. I was not expecting it, but I had every right to expect it. It makes perfect sense that the guy who went to his people who were disparaged and were like, hey, maybe we should be the good guys now. You know, it kind of makes sense. It do be logical in the face of all else. So we'll keep on doing our little shove train with Buddy to get you all the way down here to hopefully one-shot the homie. Let's see, 15. You're losing 5 speed, my friend. Well, if only I had one more point of speed, wouldn't that have been wonderful? Well, regardless of that, I guess I could go down here. Can't quite shove Gareth, can I? So, in that case, Gareth can bait this guy. Hopefully I have a potion on him. I do not. Well, if that's to be the case, I'll put you right here then. You have a potion, don't you? You do not. Wonderful. So we'll trade you a potion from the supply, so I do have an extra one in there. I was very aware of that. And then your max move is right there, so you go right here. Post up. I don't really need the potion, it just kind of puts my mind at a bit of ease. So we'll potion up here. Gareth will get the job done, no matter what, regardless of which one decides to attack him. He'll double this one, or he'll meme it up one way or another. And you are no longer able to be shoved, so I'm just going to post you up here with Javelin. I mean, I guess I could shove still. I could swap. Might as well. If I can do that, then I will. Do I need a potion with you? I don't really need to, I can heal. So, as long as that's not a scary tile, we'll do a little bit of healing. Doesn't hurt nobody. Except for, you know, theoretically the enemies here pretty soon. We could also thunder this one. That works. I'm okay with that. More Amelia experience. I will never complain. I wonder how long it's going to be till we start getting promotion items. We've obviously seen some very high-level enemies. But I think that might be in order to keep the EXP a-flowing. Skill speed res. Good level up. Very good level up indeed. I will not complain in the slightest. So then I'll post you up here with a javelin. Or not with a javelin, a steel lance. That'll start us off. She's still got some res going on, so the mage shouldn't be that big of a deal, and nobody's doubling her, so regardless of all the circumstances, we should be chilling. She actually does get the double. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Steel Axe is going to be the most damage that we're going to see. I think even the mage might struggle to deal that much damage, unless it's Elfire. I didn't actually check to see if it was Elfire, but even if it is, she'll be okay. She's got enough HP to make it work. I'm glad the fighters moved first to kind of get themselves out of the way, you know. Kind of makes my life easier on the next turn. I could also shove my Armor Knight up one space, and she could kill the other Armor Knight on the other side next turn. Yeah, as expected. What a unit. What an absolute unit. Cathael is so good. She is so good. Incredible. Oh yeah. The freelance. He's not going to give me a freelance, is he? Oh. Sorry, pal, just business. I'm glad that they have quotes. I'm very glad that they have quotes. Hopefully, I mean, if there's a reward for keeping them alive, that's gonna make me a little bit sad, just because I didn't put the pieces together, but, you know. Regardless, hopefully everything works out. And if it's gonna take us a little while to get down there, then I'll just post to you right here. We'll visit this house, see what's going on. Greetings, I am known in these parts as something of a folklorist. Would you care for a concise recounting on the land's history? Sure. In an age long past, this land was ravaged by a war between dragons, the dark dragon Swen, who battled to keep the world bathed in night, and the light dragon Utru, who fought for an eternal dawn. Their eternal battle rent great scarring into the earth, rendering swaths of the land unfit for the humans cowering beneath. A third dragon, Great Mother Yaskatra, took pity on the lowly humans. Selflessly, she took to the skies to intercede between her kin. Yet, blinded by rage, the two dragons smote down Great Mother Yaskatra. She fell to the earth, and her loss was mourned throughout the land. Yet the fighting could not continue, and the bravest of men resolved to take up arms and put an end to it. So was that the Five were formed. They did seal this great covenant by supping of Great Mother Yaskatra's blood. Through this blood, they were able to achieve power beyond measure. And they did strike down Utru, and they did strike down Swen. And the lands, at last, know peace. They returned to their people, lauded as great heroes, and built nations. Dauntless Lennis took with him the boldest of men to the southwest, to conquer the forbidding peaks and form the nation of Vishara. Following a vision, Combeferre Searing Eye rallied her... Wait. Her name is Combeferre Searing Eye, rallied her troops to the northeast. Okay, took me a moment there. Past the forbidding woods and into a hidden vale of milk and honey. Ironside Genistal marched fearlessly into the desert to the east, knowing that the harsh land would beat the weakness from his followers. Elusive Nineveh took scant handfuls of tribes into the southeast lands, where the true dragons laired to make peace with their kind for the good of all. And our own Keelwolf Longshanks formed the nation of Akama, and the lush grasslands to the northwest. Through poor resources, his people thrived off the fertile land's bounty. These events, 716 years ago, set into motion the boundaries that would stand for generations after. Even now, each land retains a royal line that can trace itself to the Five. Yet there has been suspicion of late that Cleowulf's line has turned sour, or Keelwolf. The princess was taken from us by a cruel illness, and the queen is, of a delicate mental constitution. And of course our great king Aldebert, praise be unto him, lies sick abed. Yet the dragon blood still courses strong in other lines. One has to wonder in such time of crisis if Yaskatra has forsaken us. Have we turned from the light of her divine example? But that will suffice. Hopefully you'll be able to remember it. Would you like me to repeat that? I will try my best to remember that. I'll probably watch the video a second time to make sure that I remember that. Very well. You really ought to know all of that anyway. Well, okay. Fair enough. I understand, you know. I get it. We're supposed to be living in the world, not learning about the world. I understand, but no need to be mean about it. Either way, so hopefully we can get through this one with no problem and just set Gareth on a warpath downwards. I will have no issues with that. I could also get this kill with Parrhesia. Maybe if I shove you and then I swap with Parrhesia. Nah, I think we'll just roll with it. Much as I like Driscoll, I don't know if he's going to be here for the long haul, especially if I'm using Gareth. I know it's a meme to be like, oh, the promoted unit is better than the unpromoted unit, like Lamau XD, like what else do you expect? But at the moment, I currently do think that I prefer Gareth. I guess it's also a bit of a meme to directly compare two units who are of the same weapon type, just simply on the virtue of them being the same weapon type. But it's fine, trust me. Trust me, Gareth is cooler. He's way, I don't know. He's better, trust. We're gonna kill with just an Iron Lance? That's kind of crazy. Cathale is goated. Of course, we're not getting much experience from doing this, but nonetheless, a little bit goes a long way. Maybe we can get this kill with you, with Amelia. Are you gonna be reached by two of them? I did forget to do the augury, didn't I? I guess I should start doing that every chapter. The border will not bring freedom, Leveler, but I suspect you know this. Take heed, the Starbound is in the thrall to visions. He believes the gods will. He follows frauds, and yet their influence on him is very much real. If he follows his visions to fruition, he will prove a puissant ally. His command over his men is strong. He can pull them with him. If they live. Though their loyalty beyond the day is fleeting, the day is all that matters. Okay, so that does ease me up a little bit. The stars await your triumph, Leveler. I love this mechanic. That's amazing. I'm so glad that it's on the field and not like a pre-battle thing. It makes my life easier in a sense. Well, either way, we can keep shoving people along if we really need to. How do we want to go about this? There are many avenues to success. None of them all too easy. I guess I'll just heal Gareth. I mean, one of them is pretty easy, right? This one's pretty easy. Whoosh him back up and then come over here and just kill you with Amelia. Or, if I could... Could I get you down here all the way? I'd need to go quite the distance, wouldn't I? So I could double up with a hand axe or the hurlbat with you. If I really wanted to, I could get you all the way down here. Maybe we'll just do another shove train. I think we'll do that. We'll get Rena down here. That way she can put in a stop to the madness with the Lance Reaver. Just 11 damage, so if I double up with the 10s from the hurlbat, looks like Driscoll does have his uses. Not bad at all. Not bad in the slightest. Well, we should have this map wrapped up in a turn or two then. Simple little kill here. None of you guys have swords, do you? All slim lances. So if that's to be the case, we'll do a little bit of Rena-ing. Pop this one good and proper. And I think that for the most part, they should go for Amelia if asked to find a target. So in that case, we can go right here with you. And then you would have to traverse the forest in order to get that. Oh, you actually wouldn't. Wait, so in that case, maybe I need to... Wait, you've got 8 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, maybe I should not do that. He's not quite gonna get the kill anyway. I guess I could just put her over here. I don't have anybody else that can shove, so I can just put her over here and she can probably take out 2 of them in all honesty. 16 damage, she's got 7 defense. It's only 9 times 2. She's actually super chillin'. Free Amelia experience. I mean, I'm definitely not going to complain about that one. That's why we like to see defense mates. Defense mage. I'm probably going to give her any dragon shields I get, in all honesty. I don't think I see a reason not to. Let's see, and you're not in range of anybody, so I'll just place Gareth out front. steel axe up, and they can either elect to die and deal some good damage, or I'll simply take this dub and get a bunch of experience. I'm gonna do that anyway. The archer can't reach Amelia, can he? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no way. Not even with an iron longbow. I should have checked that to make sure. I kind of got a little bit suspect of that as soon as I placed her down, but it'll be okay. More than likely, yeah, Rena gets attacked. That makes sense. And then the wyverns will beat him up a little bit. One of them will, at the very least. Maybe both. Probably both, yeah. Might actually get the kill. Probably will. Gonna double? No, we're actually not. Saving the kill for triangle attack. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna triangle attack this one. I see the vision. The quest of the vision. Let's see. So, now we have a lot more shoving to do, I believe. I guess we'll just bring you down here. Next turn you'll be handy. And then for now, Ioan can get a good start on this one. Low accuracy, but nonetheless hitting, which is what we like to see. A lot of reinforcements so far, but none of them so threatening that I have to scale my plans back, and that's rather on the nice side. So we can still get this kill with Amelia pretty easily. Just got to make sure I kill this other one now, which shouldn't be a big deal. I think I have all the resources available to full commit to the riskier strategy before going through. If not, then we'll laugh about it in hindsight. Let's see, Cathel can help. You can start us off. Yeah, we've got plenty of capability for this. Is that 11 damage? Okay, we'll start off trying this then. Then maybe Driscoll does get some use. Kinda like to see it. I guess maybe I should have left him with his steel axe. Maybe that's where he's missing the utility that I'm kind of craving a bit here. Easily enough. I don't even have to iron longbow that one. I can just beat him up through other means. There we go. Rush ahead with Gareth. What could go wrong? I believe it's defeat boss, right? Or is it seize? It is indeed defeat boss, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I could get you all the way down here with some rescue Stratarinos. As far as down there, quite probably. Let's give it a whirl. See how far we can get old Kothiva. She had her use at the beginning and not much past that, but that's okay. As long as we can get this kill with her. Then we can take you, rescue, and honestly, probably just go as far as to drop you right there, as long as Crow can get this kill. Which he should be able to. Miss 294, and prove me wrong. Okay, he actually tried to prove me wrong there. What a legend. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sure, we can actually drop with Rena. That makes sense. I guess they're the same. She's actually bigger. Well, I guess we'll cry about it then. I'll merely block the fort, and I'll go back there and I'll get that, well, I'll probably rescue these two. Okay, more heroes. How the heck have they made it so far? Gotta be heading for the fort. Pick up the pace, boys. Don't let these traitors slip the net. Yes, sir. Indeed, indeed. I wonder if there's anything funny we can do with these. We could probably kill one of them. I'm not going to, but we probably could, theoretically. Well, in that case, let's just rescue you guys. I want to do this of my own means. And I will simply shove you back a couple of times to go get that house. What's it gonna be? You know what the secret is to getting anywhere in this world? Getting your head around this. People lie, constantly. If something seems like it doesn't add up, that's a crack in the mask. You always gotta ask yourself, what's this guy gonna say that plays this situation to his advantage? Because people are gonna say whatever they've got to get what they need from you. You got that? Good. Yeah, I just got dumped. How'd you figure that out? Amazing. Rest in peace, the legend. A spear, masterwork throwing spears. Well, theoretically you survive, right? 20... Wow, you actually die exactly. Well, in that case, it's a job for Gareth. Good guy, Gareth. Good setup to kill. I guess I'll just deal with this. Where are my men? Worthless dogs. I'll deal with them later, after I handle you. Is that what you're gonna do? You're going to beat Gareth? You're gonna beat Gareth. You. Garvan. Garfield himself. Okay, let's go ahead and drop Kothiva. If somehow Gareth misses, he's the one that's gonna get the kill. And let's make sure that we haven't forgotten anything. No houses. Nothing of the sort. So we're on our way to success, to victory. And of course, the Fire Emblem heroes are going to make their way down. Let's get him, Gareth. What's it going to be? An 85 miss? Didn't think so. I have done my duty. My duty. His duty has been done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, I got that strength and skill. I will take it on Gareth. He's going to need it. Congratulations. Really, that's a new one. I guess I know why, but either way. That's the fortress clear. The rest have the sense to run. Looks that way. Should be a clear run to Musain. Captain, it sounds as though there's someone in the jail. I hear singing. Sounds like a good reason to leave him there then. If Farrell's men lock them up, I'm more inclined to like them. I shall go and ascertain their disposition for myself. Secure the rest of the area. You know, our roles could have easily been reversed here. Thought that was the kind of thing you didn't want me dwelling on. No point lingering on it, but it shouldn't be forgotten either. I suppose it doesn't matter. Main thing is we broken through to Musain, made it out of Farrell's grasp. If I'm honest, I never thought we'd make it. I mean, if you'd asked, I would have said, of course we will. But it never... I feel like the dog who caught the wagon. Now that we're here, what do we do? Ain't caught the wagon yet. There's one thing, boss. While we've got a moment, one-on-one like this, call this a moment of calm. My sword's still wet with blood. Well, nobody's stopping you from cleaning the dang thing. It's about the old man. True, it is about the old man. Hopefully he'll get on out of here. We don't need him. Haven't we been through this? We go back, and so he comes with. Coming with us is one thing. We've let just about anyone with a pulse hitch themselves to us. Listening to him, sure, he's worth hearing out, but you take orders from him. I just listen. It's a familiar pattern, all right? In times like these, it helps to have someone to look to. Sure, trouble is you're that person for all the rest of us. True. If we're taking your orders, but you're taking his orders. Yeah, doesn't that make him the leader? I'll try to keep mindful of it. For now, though, probably isn't the worst idea to secure the area, eh? As you say. Yeah. A moment, sir. If you're headed out of Akuma, I'd like to go with you. My lance is yours. You fought with the enemy, didn't you? If only fleetingly. Doesn't exactly reassure me of your enduring loyalty. Fair enough. Consider this, however. My employer, Baron Farrell, neglected to pay me. He left the burden to his minion, who is now too dead to take up the debt. You have right of conquest over that keep, I recognize. But pay me what I am owed, and I will know you to be a woman of honor and serve you well. If we find it, we have a deal, but this isn't exactly going to be a rest cure. You realize. Could be a tough journey, and there's no guarantee of gold. I can hardly stay in these lands in any case. Farrell will see this as a betrayal, and as you have found for yourself, his reach is long. He may now be in the capital, but for how long I cannot say. If that's true, we can't take it for granted. Let's make the most of this time. Someone get this man his back pay. Just hope my payment really is in there somewhere. Looked pretty Spartan. Only signs of any wealth was 3 golden cups. Perhaps fate does have a sense of humor. Well, at least he's got, something good to him. Okay. Mother Yaskatra, I beseech you. I know these lands have grown wayward in following your example. I pray, please, find your way to healing your heir. The great King Aldebert, who has your blood, your divine blood, coursing through his veins, of which his ancestors simply drank. Please, great Mother Yaskatra, give this land the strength it requires. Even in such times of turmoil, Akuma is fortunate and grateful to have a queen of such beauty and grace. Oh, Baron Farrell. Okay. I apologize for my tardiness, Your Majesty. There was some unpleasantness in my eastern realms. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It was a trifle, your majesty. Rest assured the matter is well at hand, or well in hand. Besides, in such a time as this, my place is by my liege's side. Is he poisoning him? Ooh, he's worse than I thought. Oh, it is a relief and an honor to have you back by my side. His side. I can always rest that much easier knowing you have matters in hand. You do me too much honor, your majesty, but I do strive to be. I should like to think that in all things you can depend on me. You and the other lords have been so kind, so dependable. I know you've had your differences, but you do seem to have put them all behind for the good of the realm. Or at least for my sake. I'm grateful in any case. Okay, so if there's something going on here, she seems to not be aware of it. There's a time and place for petty sparring among peers, your majesty. Rest assured we all know to pull in the same direction with the king, indisposed. Have you been to see him? Of course, though he was asleep when I poked my head in. I have heard that his condition has deteriorated in recent days. I am only sorry that I could not be here sooner. Rest assured you have nothing at all to apologize for. I'm afraid the rumors are true, at least I think. I cannot know. But the physicians are discouraged. They say he has begun to pass blood in the stool. That is not a good sign, is it? Rarely, in my experience. Nevertheless, we can all pray that Yaskatra is watching. And if she does not see fit to grant a miracle, at least there can be no doubt that His Eminence is in her grace. Yes, quite. Your Majesty, Varel. So good of you to join us, Your Grace. Her Majesty the Queen was just leading us in prayer for the kings. No time for that. Your Majesty, the King has awoken. He desires your presence. Then I must go. But I'm glad you have returned, Cuthbert. So very glad. I like his portrait. He's got a nice mustache. Cuthbert. She has you by your first name, Farrell. Why are you so surprised to find a man able to comfort a woman? Perhaps that goes to explain how you find yourself childless. Okay. Insolent purr. Does it truly come so easily to you to insult your betters? You may be the authority over your wretched eastern domain, but you are a minnow among lions here, Farrell. I shall thank you to remember that. I know I am but a humble marcher lord, Earl Wycliffe. Nevertheless, I do flatter myself to think I may be of service. Yes, returning loyally to Her Majesty's side just as our king's health fails. Good heavens, man, do you have so little faith in our king's vitality and spirits? Surely a man of such high birth will shrug off this trifling ailment. It's pretty blatant what's going on here. Lib wretch, yet your quick tongue will not avail you long. It's clear as day that you aim to worm your way into the Queen's favor. Aim to, I rather believe I have. And leverage that into some elevation of status. Forget this endeavor, the Queen is no fool. Once she overcomes her grief, she will see right through you. We shall see, Wycliffe. Interesting. Am I supposed to know you? Perhaps not. I am Sheila, commander of the Ivory Quill Order. I expect Earl Wycliffe expected me to side with him. I had no such intention. Only to tell you, my lord, that not all are solely motivated by power. My order is concerned solely with the security and stability of the realm. Remember, we are watching. I would expect nothing less. Rest assured, I do not intend to destabilize the realm. I'm glad to hear it. Then perhaps you would do well to return your holdings. And the troubles that? Troubles. As I understand it, the Dark Rites have been put to the sword. As for the Oathbreakers in the area, I have set my best on them. My younger daughter Scorcher remains there to secure the land. What more could I accomplish? If you insist, my lord. So all the established orders close ranks against me. It will be a joyous day when their efforts come to naught, and I will drink deep of their despair at the realization. Sinister to his core. Well, that's a very fascinating set of circumstances, no doubt. Politics. Politically politicking their way into the politics of the political politics. Regardless of all that, that was a very fun chapter. That was a very fun set of gameplay. I'm glad that we get to see the goings-on of the enemy somewhat. It's a nice callback to other games. I know that a lot of Fire Emblem sometimes throws you around between perspectives unless you see the enemy side, but this one's doing a good job. Very much to the same vein as I feel Sacred Stones has done in the past. Given, of course, not, Sacred Stones isn't the progenitor of good enemy side storylines and stuff, but I find it to be one of the more praiseworthy ones. So, in that vein, you can consider that a praise. By all accounts, a very good chapter. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this progresses into the next chapter, though. If we're heading to Musain, I don't know if that was my decision to head into Musain or if it was like a series of circumstances that I elected to partake of that led me to Musain. But I did want to go to Musain, so if that's where we're going, then I'm happy to go there. I think that is going to be it, though. So hopefully you guys will tune in for the next one. Go ahead and like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. We are on our way to a very big portion of the game, a very significant route split. So you won't want to miss that one. And on that note, if you want to play this game for yourself, the link is in the description below. I do highly advise it, especially if you want to see the other route, because I will not be covering it here on the channel. I'll be leaving that one for you guys to play for yourself. I will be playing it on my own time, but that will be for my next playthrough, which I will do on my own time as a whole. Yeah, I think it speaks well to this game that I'm already thinking about my second playthrough 6 chapters in a like 42 chapter game in total. So take that as you will. I think that's pretty good praise in and of itself. And I guess that's about it. Oh, and make sure to, if you feel like it, of course, become a channel member. You'll get to see these videos as they come out early. No, I've not been exactly on that as of late, but I will be pretty soon after this one, as a matter of fact. I guess for now, that is about it. So, until next time, I'll see you later.